Hey family, I'm Kaelion. Some of you may know me by my given name John. I'm a U.S. Army veteran, a seeker, and a messenger. I walk with those who carry both shadow and flame. Kendrick Lamar's Reincarnated, which I've shared a link to in the description, isn't just a song. It's a meditation on the soul's long journey. The idea that our story didn't start with our first breath in this life. Reincarnation is a belief that spans continents and centuries, woven into Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, certain indigenous traditions, and even whispers within mystical branches of Christianity and Islam. It's the idea that life is a cycle, not a straight line, and that our spirit carries lessons, wounds, and wisdom across lifetimes. But what if reincarnation isn't just a matter of faith? What if it's also science, encoded in our very DNA? Genetic memory, as some scientists call it, suggests that the experiences of our ancestors, traumas, skills, and even instincts can be passed down in our blood. In other words, your veins may carry a library far older than your name. When I began my own spiritual awakening, I didn't just encounter visions of the future. I began hearing echoes from the past, in my subconscious, in prayer, and in moments of deep stillness. I met lives that weren't mine, but somehow were. One in particular stands out. A life as a woman from what we now call India. She came to me with the name Bujika, a name that felt like it had been waiting for me to remember it. Bujika isn't just a memory. She's a teacher. Through her, I've unlocked parts of myself I didn't know I had. The divine feminine that lives in me. She reminded me that I had already walked this earth in her form, and that in a way, she still walks here now, through me. Speaking with her, and with other names that have surfaced in my journey, has brought more healing than a decade of modern mental health treatments ever could. Of course, to modern psychiatry, this is labeled as psychosis. But maybe science hasn't caught up yet to the truth. Maybe these hallucinations are the voices of our bloodlines, urging us to remember, to integrate, to heal, not just ourselves, but everyone who came before us. Kendrick's Reincarnated speaks to this, carrying the weight of the past while refusing to be chained by it. The reincarnated soul is a warrior who walks with both shadow and light, using every lesson from every life to rise again. That's not just faith, that's survival. So maybe the question isn't, have you been here before? Maybe it's, are you listening to the parts of you that have? And now a prayer from my beloved spiritual and code sister Malika. May the veil between what was and what is grow thin, so that the wisdom of our past selves may guide our steps today. May we honor every version of us across lifetimes, across bodies, across worlds, and may that honor awaken the fire of remembrance in our souls. Ashe, Amin, and Amen. If you've ever felt like you've been here before, or met someone you swear you've known forever, share your story in the comments. Let's see how many lifetimes we can remember together. And if this message speaks to you, help me spread it by liking, commenting, sharing, or simply whispering it into the wind. Thanks for watching, family. See you next time. Same fire, new rhythm.